as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They go play action. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Touchdown! It's complete. Austin Hooper. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. touchdown. Hoff-Richter to kick off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A good game there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On first down, Price. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. Lance now on first down. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2nd down and goal. Lance. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Lance going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Trey Lance, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. I think you have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there. Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact of the next-gen stats. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake. Lance. Open man is Samuel, complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd down, it's Price. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Price. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a give, right side. Price. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. On 2nd down now. It's Price, and across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Slide for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Baker Mayfield only 6'1", but he can certainly sling it, and we saw evidence of that right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Lance going to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Play action, now it's Lance. Flushed out right. And Lance will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Price. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Lance's throw taken in by Samuel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down. It's Price. Oh, big hole right side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Defensively, you give up the big chunk play there on the ground. Now they really have to bow up.
They certainly do, but I know how offensive linemen think. They don't care that the defense is going to bow up. They want to dominate them. They want to get into the end zone first and have the running back follow them. That's how they want to cap off this drive.
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the 49ers are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
On 2nd and 2, Mayfield. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on him a little.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Eluding the pressure right. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
First down, Mayfield. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. Escaping the pressure right. And it'll be intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On play action, Lance. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Price. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, San Francisco.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Price. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From midfield, here's Lance. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sutton. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. Now Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Price. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 23-yard run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 3. Point it right. Regular.
Mayfield on first down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And one more time, here's Kirk. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Regular. Alert. We ain't giving up nothing, guys. Hey, check back. Mike 6. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. Mike 6. Hey, alert.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Hey, alert 33.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Flushed out right.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, alert 30.
They'll run with Chubb. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On second and goal, Mayfield rolling to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
Makes the score Browns 42.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for the Niners. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on LJAY Sports. On first down, it's Price. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Niners 49, Browns 42.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cleveland offense ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Into the secondary, past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. Now a give, right side. It's Price. And he's got some space here. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. 186 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On second down, it's Price. He's to the 10, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 24 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14.
56.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Play action, now it's Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the 49ers look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns, 49. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. But
and the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Alert, 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 alert. We got 3, three down, 3 down. Peek in. Watch the ship. Point it right. Watch the ship. Ship. Mike Zig.
To try again after the sack. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Mayfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10.
Mayfield to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is caught. It's Kirk. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10.
Here's Baker. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 63.
So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. And they'll indeed take a knee. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game. That means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing.